Kia ora folks, my name is Neen. I call myself the Joy Ninja because I am trying to create a sense of abundance on a smaller income. And welcome to my weekly budget, my weekly cash stuff for the last week of April. This is an unusual, fun and exciting one for me because I have included in the money to be stuffed in my budget, monies that I have saved over the last 3 months. So we have the regular 440. It's actually 445. I've been putting some money aside in my regular budget to help with increased costs. Hold on, let me get myself sorted. So yes, 440 plus these 3 challenges. So there was the Mono Budgets one, that was 180. The Mini Savings Challenge one, that was 300, and the 252 savings from Madeline Budgets, but I put the $2 back into my savings. So that's an additional 730 plus the regular 445. So I have 1,175. I think. I'll speed you through a quick count to make sure I've got it all. Cool, so it's all here, and as usual I've made myself a little plan of, these are all my envelopes out of all my binders, where it's all going to go today. So let's get started, as we always do, with my wallet. Food is going to get a little bit extra today. It's getting 200 for groceries. And petrol is going to get $50, and fun is not going to get its regular 30 because I've already spent it. It's Thursday morning. I usually record these videos on a Wednesday, and I use that takeaway money Wednesday night. So we had Pizza Hut, that's all been spent, that's the wallet out of the way. Let's get on to my revolving binder. And in my no spend challenge have actually been good the last few days. There's been no unplanned spending, and as I said, we're on Thursday today. But I will be putting in the envelope behind $25. I'm going to use this next month to help me with a cash stuffing because I need to keep $100 back in my bank account to pay for the rent increase. And I only really need to do that next month because next month is the last month of paying off my daughter's braces, which is $125 a month. So once I make that last payment at the end of May, that's all paid for, and the rent increase can be absorbed into what I was paying on that. I hope that makes sense. Pin money I am skipping because we're on a low buy, but household I am going to give $10 to. So it has 50, 70, 80, 90. And beauty, the envelope behind, I think we're on the same trajectory with this. Yep, so there's 10 going into beauty, that has 90 now too. Well-being I am going to give $5 to. I haven't forgotten about my daughter. I give her an allowance of $15 a week. We're just low on 5s at the moment, so I'll get through at least this binder and then hopefully we'll put that aside. Hopefully we'll remember. She's pretty good at telling me if I forget. So that's well-being done. Clothes is going to get 10. So now clothing has 50. We can do it like that. Hobbies, I am giving $10 to. So I think I will put in, no, I'll just put 10. Excuse me. So now I've got 20, 30, 40, 55 in hobbies. Family fun. This is saving for the next school holidays. It's empty, so we're starting it with $10. Gifts, I wanted to give 5 to. I am going to have to go and find some 5s. Got some savings challenge money here for later on in the week, so I can swap those out. So we've got enough 5s to do this. Okay, so gifts is going to get 5. Now here's 15. Giving is empty, so I'm going to put 5 in there. And miscellaneous, which is just like an overflow, a buffer, I'm going to give it 10, so it's got 20. So that's my revolving binder. The stuff I spend out of most often. Let's put that $15 aside. There we go. That's for big girl. Now we're going to hop into my sinking funds binder. There's been a bit of movement here. Education, I'm going to give 10 to. So it has 50, 100, 120, 140, 150. So let's swap that for a $50 note. So it's 150. Let me just update my tracker. So we'll put 10 in. Okay, moving on to vision. I had to spend some of my online money on getting my glasses repaired, so that cost me $50, so I'm going to take out that 100 and put in that 50. And I think I'm adding to it today. Yeah, I'm putting $20 in. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 70. And that 150 online makes it 100, 220. Tracker is now off a bit. That's okay. Health fund, I'm going to add a little too. Actually, I'm adding 40 today. 20, 40. So now in health I have 50, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200. So now my tracker is correct. I took money out of this to buy pharmacy stuff earlier on in the month. Yeah, and I didn't update the tracker. Okay, so my dental, I'm also going to be putting $40, but what I'll do is I'll put in the 50 and take out 10. So there's 100 online, there's 200 now. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my next periodontist deep clean, kind of taken care of. But I do, as well as funding that, I have, Big Girl has some dental costs I have to pay for now because she's older. Squirrel still gets free dental through the dental van. That's actually at school this week, but we're not worried about him. He's very good at brushing his teeth. Okay, so $100 is going to go into pets. So I can do this 60 and this 40. It's sort of less satisfying, isn't it, when you're just filling in 2 little paw pads. But let's give this a count. So I've got 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 2. We will, of course, consolidate. So that's good. I know Rosie needs, I need to refill one of her medications for her back pain. So yeah, I'll be taking from that in the next week or 2. A car is getting $50. So now in the envelope I have 100. I have 500 online, but my car is currently in the shop getting some repairs done to it. It was overheating. It's going to use all of that 500 and some. But yeah, just for now I'm taking that out. And I will, actually I only got 150 left, so I'll leave that as it is for now, because I know I want to do some consolidating in the green folder. Okay, new phone, as well as the car being on the fritz. My modem looks like it's on its way out. I think I have delayed buying a new one for a little while, but yeah, very much going to need a new one soon. So I'm going to put $50 in here today. $20, $40, $50. And there's 150 in the bank, so that gets us up to 200. In the tech folder. And then subscriptions. Today is the day to put some money in this. So I'm just going to seed this envelope. I'm going to start it off with $20. I have a subscription for Canva. I have one for a meditation app, and it does sleep stories and stuff called Calm. And I have a couple of other things this year that I'm not sure if I will renew them next year, but yeah, I know. Oh, and no, Spotify I pay monthly. I mentioned the Canva. There's also Cricket. I have a Cricket. So there's a subscription involved there, and I'm not sure whether I will get the value out of that, so I might leave that one. But anyway, it's good to be prepared, so putting a little bit in there at least helps it get started, I guess. Okay, birthdays. I'm going to put 10 in today. So that will give me $60 towards birthdays. Then with Christmas, we put the usual $20 in Christmas. So there's 100 in the bank, and we've got here in cash 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 50, 60, 160. Sorry, with that, that's 260. In celebrations, this is my Matariki challenge. It's the next celebration I'm saving for. I'm going to do 10. So now for Matariki I have $30. Oh, crikey. Travel. I completely emptied this month to pay for something at the end of May, start of June. So I am reseeding this with $250 today. $20, $40, $60, $80, $120, $40, $60, $82. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the 250. Then my events, I'm going to put 15 in. Same, I emptied it for the same thing. So that can go in there. And that's all for this binder. We just hop across to my long-term savings. In my, I call it Worthy, it's like my own personal savings. I took 300 that was online and spent it on this event. So I will 300 minus, but I am going to be adding 10 today. So that means we are back to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So $50 in Worthy. Big girl is going to get $5, but let's put the 10 and take back 5. Yep. Don't know why I had to think about that. So she's sitting at 330 now. And squirrel, same thing. I'm going to swap that for, am I? No, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to put in 5. So he now has 250, 275, 85, 95, 300. Cool. Emergency, I'm going to give $10 to. I made kind of a mess of this one. This blob, I'm just going to colour it in. I'm actually $5 off, but whatever. So, in emergency I have 50, 100, 50, 200, 220, 40, 250. That really needs to go into the bank, safe and sound. Okay, get in there. All right. In my change jar change, I have $1.50 left over. Not a huge total this week, obviously, but you know, it all helps. I need to have a little session of adding up what's up here and knocking off some of these more expensive rows. There's no rush with that. The rest of this money, let's give it a count. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 145 is going to go into my 1 month head binder. So I've got 500, 600 in rent. I think I'm just going to make this up to 100. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So there we go. Rent is 700. So it's a week and a bit. Variable expenses. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's put 50 in there. And let's put 5 in utilities. And 5 in insurances. Cool. So that's all the money, $1,175, just like that. I hope that you are staying dry. I'm in a part of the country that is very soggy today, very, very soggy, but I'm so thankful for heat pumps and umbrellas, especially as the car is out of action. We had to walk to school today, but my son, he's so awesome. You know, he brought it up. He was like, isn't it great that we've got coats, jackets, wet weather gear? And he said, wet weather gear and umbrellas. And I was like, dude, you're so onto it. It's the little things, eh? All right, I will be back tomorrow because these envelopes are quite stuffed and I feel like this needs, for security reasons, this needs to go back to the bank, quite a bit of it. So I will do that as a separate video. I hope I haven't kept you too long. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I keep forgetting to say it, but it really, really does help with the algorithm. So I appreciate it if you enjoyed that you give it a thumbs up or leave me a comment. I will see you again very shortly. Kia ora.